Are Skullcrackers any good in patch 6.1.2? Skullcrackers have changed because they used to be clones of Iron Daemons without ranged, and that wasn't working out. Let's go over their current state and what skulls they can crack for you. Completely besides that, they have Wall Breaker, so they can crack walls also. That's nice because walls can be a real nuisance these days. Recruited for 1200 gold and 300 upkeep, a little more than Iron Daemons. On Ultra they come in at 8010 health. That is a significant cut from Iron Daemons. Armor is 120, fire resistance 15%, leadership 100, and unbreakable, yay! Speed 60, charge speed 84. Melee attack begins at 40, a big step up, with attack interval the standard 4. Splash target size is very large in chariot fashion, and max target splashed is 6 in the current system. Melee defense begins at 25. Weapon strength of 350 is split base 110 and armor piercing 240, a big step up from Iron Daemons. Bonus versus infantry is 20 again, but that means melee attack 60 against Jade Warriors at rank 0. Charge bonus is 50 and mass is 5000. No ranged. We go straight to traits. More power is the active ability, 28 seconds of speed plus 25%, mass plus 50%, and acceleration plus 200%. Good stuff, really helps paced infantry. It's a collision attack, single entity chariot, so that is not simply descriptive. Hellbound adds perfect vigor plus 20% physical resistance and magical attacks unless the unit falls below 75% health. Those are huge boosts, and it means you can take cheeky free charge damage and not tire out at all. Hellforge allows Demonsmith healing, and it's a siege attacker, inflicting fear and terror. I mean, why wouldn't it inflict terror? Look at it! And Wall Breaker means it can directly attack walls and has a plus 50% damage bonus versus buildings regardless, so extra good at removing annoying blockers in a city. In the redline skills, completely unlike the Iron Daemon, we return to Hellish Blows, at 3 pips providing melee attack plus 6 and weapon strength plus 12%, which is extremely welcome. At rank 7, it is Wretched Warhost, providing plus 12% more weapon strength, charge bonus plus 12 flat for a total of 62, and 10% more physical resistance. In the tech tree, Weapons of War provides a unit cap enlargement discount of 10% and plus 10% more speed, which is helpful, but this being the only war machine with no ranged, it falls short a bit. So how do the Hellforge upgrades land? From this machine's perspective, only half matter. 1000 barrier hit points is just plain convenient. Forge Fire and Blazing Body as passive abilities are great, and of these, Blazing Body is even more important because, duh, it has to be fighting in melee. Immunity to contact effects like slows and armor sundering is a nice luxury. So how do you use the Skull Taker? Besides the extremely obvious and brain-dead use in attacking cities, or cafe gates, or... See, things with walls but without being eligible for actual siege engines like towers, this can really help. Anyway, aside from those, this is a chariot brawler, and the reason they toned it down to this level is that it was completely overpowered without toning it down. It's still powerful. Even against quite a lot of cavalry, it's not that the weapon strength is totally overpowered against them. It's not, but if they can't deal with 120 armor worth of war machine, especially without magical attack, they're going to get sawed up. It's just going to take a little longer. In contrast, with more power active, this becomes a steam iron smoothing over entire lines of infantry. Even in pitched combat, it is extremely able to take care of itself. Moreover, it's powerful enough to be one of your real options helping out against characters, or even just bullying them to take them out of the fight, great for casters on foot. It has enough speed to get around and enough armor and hit points to have lasting power, at least for a while. So aside from it not being literally perfect, the play is to load it up with Blazing Body, shove it down the enemy's throat, and watch the carnage. And then if you think it's needed, drop a Flamestorm on top of the thing. Yes, you have various means to fight infantry in the faction, but sometimes it's a matter of efficiency, reducing the sheer mass of the other side to something more manageable. Also, once the herd is thinned, it's even more vulnerable to the Skullcracker crashing in and taking skulls like an honorary servant of Khorne. Take care and have fun. Sometimes the Tree of Tyranny must be refreshed with the blood of servant races.